But it is our feeling. We don't have the conviction. Oh Muhammad, whatever you are saying seems to be correct. Seems to be correct. We don't have the yaqeen, the conviction. And without that conviction, you can do nothing. So this is when your ruh testifies. One is the attestation with tongue, and the other one is the attestation of your ruh, your spirit, your heart, that this is haqq. Haza huwa al-haqq. And it has come from the same source from which my ruh has come. Then you get conviction. So the first and foremost duty of every Muslim, because Islam starts from the plinth. There is no mention of Iman in the definition of Islam. Bunay al-Islamu ala khams in the hadith from Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma. Islam is based on 5 pillars, 5 things. Shahadat Allah ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammad Rasulullah. The first is the verbal attestation. Here belief or certainty, it has not been mentioned. Shahada, external thing. And iqami salate, wa ita'i zakah, wa sawmi ramadana, wa hajjil bayt man istata'a ilayhi sabila. This is Islam. But Iman is something else. It is in the heart. That is why Quran addresses the Bedouins, those Bedouins who after the victory of Makkah, now they joined the fold of Islam. Quran says and gives us the picture in armies, groups. A delegation has come from that tribe to declare their allegiance to Islam. Another declaration, another representatives or a deputation has come from that tribe to declare their Islam. Quran gives us that picture. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا أَفْوَاجًا أَفْوَاجًا. But Allah addresses those people. قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا. These Bedouins are claiming that they have come to believe. Tell them, O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you have not at all come to believe. You may say you have become Muslims, that's all. وَلَمَّا يَدْخُلِ الْإِيمَانُ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ. And real faith, real Iman has not as yet entered your hearts. So this distinction between a Muslim and mumin must remain before you. In a very long process of downfall, we have come to think that these two things are synonymous. Anyone who is a Muslim is a mumin. No. Most of the Muslims are Muslims only because of the accident of birth. Because they were born of Muslim parents, they are Muslims, that's all. And they testify the things which their parents have told them. So it's a racial creed. It's not Iman. So first duty of a Muslim is to acquire, to attain the real faith, real Iman. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, aminu billahi wa rasulihi wal kitabi allazi nazzala ala rasulihi wal kitabi allazi anzala min qabl. Oh, you who claim to be mu'mins, have real faith, burning faith, living faith, reaching the level of conviction on Allah, existence and attributes of Allah, on His apostle or messenger, and on the book that He has revealed to His messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and on the book which was revealed before him. So this is first duty of every Muslim. Now, on this plinth and the foundation underneath, 4 pillars are standing. They are the 4 modes of worship. They are to support the 3 roofs above them. They give you the strength. These are as-salah, as-sawm, as-zakah, al-hajj. I need not go into any detail. These things are known. But now comes the first roof. What is the roof? Quran uses 4 definitions, 4 terms to denote this first roof. Number 1, Islam. To surrender, to submit. As if there was a fight going on between you and God. Allah was saying this is correct and you were saying no, I will do this. A confrontation was going on. And now you put down your sword. You submit, surrender. This is Islam. The meaning of Islam is to surrender. Then comes the second term, ita'ah. Ita'at we call. In Arabic it is ita'ah. This is obedience with love. Ta' हम कहते हैं ta'an wa karhan. So it should be ta'an with the pleasure of your heart and out of love for God. Then we use the third term, taqwa. Taqwa, to refrain from something. And that is to refrain from breaking the divine laws. To refrain from sins, from disobedience, crossing the hudud of Allah. These are the limits put by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or your freedom. You can do this and this and this, but not this. So not to cross those limits which have been imposed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the sum total of these 3 terms is ibadah. And that is why this is the term used by all the messengers of Allah. Ya qawmi ibudullah ma lakum min ilahin ghayruh. O Allah, O my nation, O my people, be slaves to Allah. Abd means slave. You cannot guess it on the employer-employee relationship. No. A servant, his time, duty, hours are fixed. After that, he is free. He is also a citizen of the state equal to the citizenship that you enjoy. In the elections, he will have 1 vote, you will have 1 vote. You are equal. Also, if you employ someone for a particular job, as a cook, for example, you cannot ask him to go and clean my toilet. He will say, no, sir, I didn't get this employment for this cause, this purpose. I'm your cook. So limited obedience, time-wise and also job-wise. But who is abd? Who is ghulam? Who is slave? He has to obey 24 hours, day and night. He can't refuse. He has to obey any command that you give him. This is abd. A total obedience to Allah. Not partial obedience. Not the obedience limited to certain hours of the day. No. Even to the extent that the slaves of the past, they were the property of the Aqa, the master. He could kill his slave at any time, at his pleasure. And it was no crime for him. He was not accountable. Well, he was my slave, my property. Just like if you have a goat, you sacrifice it, and then you eat its flesh. Nobody can ask you, why have you done it? The goat belonged to me. Who are you to ask me? In the same way, these slaves, they were owned by the masters. And they could do anything to them. So, O mankind, behave as slaves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This has been the call of all the messengers of Allah. And this is the call of Quran and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.